forever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pose him that way, probably climbing up. Or really gets paid. Oh yeah, shows that those come. We get.
Oh wow. You know what? I'm just.
But the detail. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I just want to show you guys a really quick unboxing of this Thor from the Avengers Endgame. This is not new at all. I picked this up when Sideshow was having one of their buy one get one 50% off. They did that a couple times last year, and finally pulled the trigger on this one. I did pre-order the new one from Love and Thunder, which is the very last Thor movie. I don't have the original release, but I do have this one. As soon as I pre-ordered the new one, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna get this one to kind of have like a side-by-side, kind of like before and after. I wish I had the before, so I'll have before and after, if that even makes sense. But I have this one. I cannot wait to pair this with the newest release. So without further ado, let's look at the box real quick. There's Thor himself. Avengers Endgame MMS 557 1/6 scale collectible figure. There you go. And not to mention, it'll go together with a lot of my Avengers Endgame 1/6 scale by Hot Toys. So that makes sense to me. So let's slide this box this way. This is not a deluxe or anything like that. This is just a regular release. There we go. There's the Avengers logo right in the front. And there is the front. It looks like he did come with a bunch of accessories. Like I said, I don't think this is a deluxe version. I think this is just a regular version. But let me slide this out for you guys. I know you guys seen a bunch of unboxing of this one. There's a lot of reviews because of the hair was sculpted in, and it kind of gets in the way of posting Thor. But I think this one is pretty cool, so let me unbox this for you guys. This is new for me. This is my first Thor, like I mentioned. I don't have one, so this is kind of like special to me because I can't wait to put him next to. By the way, next week I'll be unboxing one of my Grail. I'll give you a hint. It's a female character, but I've been looking for her, and finally, actually, my wife found her. We saw one in a con at WonderCon in Anaheim last year. I think it was last year, or maybe it was this year. But we couldn't agree on a price, so I ended up walking away from it. And then my wife surprised me with that figure. So let me get him out of the box and all the accessories. You know, he's got a lot of lightning effects right there. That goes right into him. So, and then we'll take a closer look at everything he comes with. All right, guys. You know how I mentioned in the beginning that it looks like he came with a lot for not being deluxe? He did come with a lot, but at the same time, I think majority of it is this lightning effect right here. I mean, this piece right here, I kind of kept it on the tray because if not, it'll be all over the place. This one right here is the one that goes in his armor, chest plate. You'll see it, right? And I know he also came with batteries, so I'll be installing that for you guys just to see how bright this armor piece are. And this one goes in his forearm, right here. Also, he has one that goes into Stormbreaker, which is this one right here, and another one for the hammer. I believe this one will be for the hammer right there. So it's translucent. It's very sharp, so do be careful with it, right? Especially the chunky ones. So be careful with that. And like I always say, be careful with these ones because, you know, they're not very, you know, you break them, and that's it, right? You can glue them back on. Maybe this one won't be too bad if you glue it back together, but because it's kind of translucent. The material, it's probably the same material. This one's a little bendable, adjustable, rubbery kind of thing, except for the part that actually pegs onto the armor. like I said, I will be installing all this and turning on the light just to kind of see how bright that's going to be. Here is the batteries. We have a few different ones. You know how I love these batteries. And he came with one already on him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of hands. So let's look at those sets of hands. You can really see the veins. The paint application is insane. The color is spot on. I'm looking at Thor right now, and he looks insane, just like the movie. But it gets me how they get those details in there, with the veins in the arm, in the hands like that. Crazy. That's one. Here's another set. As nice as the other one. When you do put on the weapon or any guns like that, I normally take it off the hand. You can move this a little bit, put the weapon in, and then attach it to the figure, because if you try to do all that while it's attached, you might damage the peg in there. So do take him out and then put on the weapon of your choice. That's and the one that's on him right now is actually the closed fist. This one, a pair of open hands right there. Very cool. See those? Wish you guys can see it. I'm hoping you can anyhow. Here we go. Very cool. And of course we have a Avengers Endgame. We've seen this. I think Black Widow is the same. Hawkeye is the same. Spider-Man? I'm not sure. But a few of them are kind of like the same. There you go. Special the regular release. Marvel 2021 Hot Toys Unlimited, all rights reserved. Very cool. I like that one. And it also came with a dynamic pole, because every time you see something like this, it's because the character can kind of like fly around or hover around like Iron Man, right? So you see this one. This is kind of like adjustable, bendable, a little bit. And this actually attached to this, and then you clip it on the figure itself. When you do decide how you're gonna display them, let's look at the Stormbreaker. Really cool. Love the writing on that. Do you guys know what that writing means? Let me know in the comments down below. It looks beautiful, guys. The detail, especially on the inside, is spot on. Groot's handle. You guys remember that Groot made this handle from? Right? Kind of told us right there how strong Groot is, really, to be able to handle Stormbreaker. There you go. And of course, here comes his hammer. You guys remember the correct term for this hammer? I know it's not hammer, just hammer, but let me know in the comments down below. There's more writing there. Let me know what that says. Which one do you guys like? This one or Stormbreaker? Which one do you prefer? Do you like the traditional hammer, or do you like this one, right? Let me know. Okay, I guess it's time that we bust open. I saved this one last because I'm pretty sure it's going to be talking about those lightning effects. Where you install, what is that? The light torch. We'll have to see what that's all about. Luminous reflected. His eyes light up, and it shows where you put the batteries right there in the back. It looks like this kind of detach the circle plates from the body armor in the direction as shown. Detach hand. Okay, so it looks like you'll be removing those circular piece on his chest to install those lightning effects for his armor. And there you go. That's how you do them. Lightning effect accessories. And also how to install the lightning effects on the hammer. And Stormbreaker. Lights up. Battery there. Installation for the hammer. Battery installation on Stormbreaker. How to install all the light effects. So if you're going to display this one, I guess you have to pick which one you're gonna display with. This one or that one. I think for this look, definitely Stormbreaker, right? There you go, guys. Let me make some room and let's take a closer look. I'm gonna install the batteries on Thor, and then we'll take a closer look up to see what he looks like. Before we install all those, I just installed the battery in the back right here. It's pretty easy, right? I don't know if I'm gotten used to them now that it's so easy to put in, but before I remove all this and put the lightning effect, I figured we'd look at Thor real quick. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I like it more in person than I did on pictures, right? I mean, he looks badass. He looks just I don't know. He just looks mean. You know what I mean? Like he's been around and he's just down for whatever. But his costume looks insane, guys. His cape looks amazing. His boots. I'm just gonna slowly kind of show you guys. It's stretchable. Um, and his joints are easily. This is the ratchet. You can hear that click click. Ratchet effect on the elbow. This is my own copy, so I am always careful when I'm trying to show you guys especially with the articulation. I'm loving the cape. How this cape just kind of hit the floor, but not really. We'll look at more later when we post him, but he looks amazing, guys. His face, his sculpt, his hair. I don't mind this hair sculpt at all because it does move out of the way. Um, One thing with those real plugged in hair, over time, sometimes they just kind of come off. You know what I mean? And sometimes they're a nightmare to manage. So I do prefer the sculpted hair like this, right? Because it always look the same, and you don't have to worry about anything pulling apart, right? It looks amazing, guys. So all right, guys, let me take this piece out. Looks like you just kind of pull this out like this, and then you put the lightning effect. Okay, let me install all that, and I'll let you guys know what I think of Thor here. All right, guys, there it is. I figured I would display him without the lightning effects, just to kind of show you guys how he looks without it, so you can kind of decide whether you wanna how you want to display him with the lightning effects or without the lightning effects. I think maybe lightning effects on Stormbreaker and the hammer, and I don't know about the um, the chest armor. So, what do you guys think? I'm just real quick. Like I said, I just wanted to let you guys see. Love how the cape kind of just touch the ground, but not completely just dragging. Right. I love that little detail about him. But let me show you guys how he looks like with the lightning effects, and we'll do a lot of cuts so I can kind of show you guys how to turn the light on the Stormbreaker on the hammer, and also I'm trying to see how he turn on the lights with his eyes. So let's do that real quick. All right, guys, real quick. You do turn on the light just by pressing the button right here. You press the button on top and turns it on and off, just like that. With this one, you kind of twist the handle to the left to turn it on. Don't overdo it. You don't want to break it. And then slightly back to the right. You'll hear it click and then click off. Okay, so that's the hammer. And as far as the back, I guess you need some kind of, as far as the eyes, I guess you need some kind of like black light torch, something like that. Not sure. Okay, and that's how you turn on the light over here. All right, let me get him all hooked up with his lightning effect, and we'll see how it looks like. And there it is, guys. He's all lit up. Can't figure out the eyes though. I'm gonna have to read or check out the videos, but I can't figure it out. I don't know if there's something I'm missing or what. Let me know, guys, if there is something I'm missing on how to light up his eyes. But there it is, guys. I mean, he's standing there by luck, because his hammers are just too heavy for him to and his joint on his foot is a little loose a little bit. I don't know if it's He's not a brand new figure anymore, but he's in the box. I don't know. It's definitely, I would imagine it's a little stiff, but it's a bit loose. So, like I said, it took a little bit of trying to get him stand on his own while holding his hammer. And that's even before putting all these LED effects there. So let me cut the light off real quick for you guys so you guys can see how bright it is. There it is with one light off. You can kind of see. Right? He looks kind of insane looking like that though. Right? I have to say. Let me cut the second light maybe. There we go. Boom. He still looks kind of insane. Like that. Let's wait a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't fall off. His light hammer already died. Let's see. Or did I forget to turn it on? Let me. For some reason, his hammer is kind of funny. Alright, I did take out the batteries again and reinstall it on Stormbreaker, and now it stays up. For some reason, I don't know what happened. Loose, or not. Is it on, off again? I don't know. Yeah, so something is definitely wrong because it was just on and then now it's dead again. So there you go. So besides that, I think he looks amazing. I kind of like that that actually happened in camera. It was working, and then all of a sudden it's not working anymore. So you guys kind of know what to expect. That's why I don't like battery stuff at all, because they don't always work. It's just a small little battery compartment in there and a small LED lights that they don't really last that long anyway. So yeah. Besides that, I'm gonna give this one an 8. 1 point is because of that Stormbreaker dying like that. I would rather it not light up than actually light up and then you can't light it up because of that issue, right? I don't normally keep my figure light up or lit up, but let me turn this one off so you can kind of see how bright it is without the light. So he looks kind of amazing, right? He looks amazing. Hopefully, I'm just hoping that one thing works, but unfortunately it's not working. And another point I think is the difficulty of putting all those things on the accessories. They don't really like to stay on. I did a lot of adjusting off camera to make it work right now. I don't know if you guys had the same issues, but as I'm having, but yeah. So let me know what you guys think. Do you have this particular Thor? It looks kind of lit up when that light hits it up, so can't really complain that much. But other than that, 8 is not a bad thing. Can't always get a 10, but other than that, this Thor looks insane. I'm glad I picked him up though. I'm not gonna say that I kind of regret getting him because I'm glad that he's here. I don't know if I'm going to post him with those lightning effects on his armor though. Definitely not. I'm definitely gonna keep the lightning effects on his hammer and on Stormbreaker. Alright guys, thank you for watching. If you've never been here before, I do a lot of unboxing, kind of like this one. I do Star Wars, I do DC, and of course Marvel, and from time to time we do a little bit of Lego just to kind of break away from we're waiting for some some figures to come in, and sometimes I do some custom. I did pick up a helmet from DCA a few weeks ago, and I can't wait to unbox that for you guys. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.